All right, hello everyone. Hole number 7 coming up here, guide for you guys. And I am going to go katana quarterback. Now, I want to use the katana because it has so much side spin. So there's a couple ways to go about getting the katanas. If you failed to qualify yesterday, for instance, you could pick them up in a pro package for about $2.99. You could get 25 plus 500 gems. It's just as reasonable of a deal as you can get in any situation in the game. So it is something that I would recommend especially if you're short on the balls. Otherwise, you can just kind of save your games up. Don't play during the week, and you can just slowly build your gems up to get this ball. But you can see that extra side spin is really going to help me get that guide over here, and one of the biggest influences to help me with this shot. So you can see how I'm setting up on just this other rough surface here. Aside from that, I play very close to 1.4 per ring, which for me is going to go right about maybe just a fraction short of 4 rings. So that's what you see me doing here. And aside from that, you're going to see me add this little element of curl. Now, it's because the ball guide's offset towards the left, and here you see it coming in with the curl. It's going to bring it back closer to the right. And here you can see it just gracefully. And if you guys have seen me on a couple of these shootouts, it's been a little bit of a challenge with an extra mile. But you can see with the quarterback, I can be very precise and just kind of tweak the amount of curl that I need to just bring that in and give myself a very good high percentage hole-in-one chance. And when I say high percentage, we're talking about the differences between, what a normal player would do would be maybe, a half to 1% hole-out chance. And, following my guides, they kind of raise those percentages. When I'm looking at a hole like this, I expect to make this at least, 5-8% of the time, somewhere much higher. I'm increasing the likelihood that you guys can make shots. So, it doesn't really take an advanced level quarterback. All you need to look at is the two key components. That you can mimic my land zone, and that you have about a backspin and a half. And that's it. Aside from that, you're going to use roughly 1.4 per ring. And, it'll give you a great chance to very consistently give you a very good run out with proper ring. And that's the only other big factor is being very consistent with the way that you pull your rings and being very critical of the angle that you're pulling. So I can't stress that enough. The younger players that I've been teaching recently, a lot of them, that's their number one problem is they don't pull at the right angle, and it's just not enough precision. If you're just kind of guessing the way that you pull, you need to be very precise to pull off a lot of these shots. But it's something that, I encourage you guys to start practicing. And over time, over a couple months, you can develop a very good technique to do it time and time again. So good luck there, guys. And hopefully you can get that ace from this guide. And see you guys on hole 8.